game fans! Minecraft is everywhere. It's moved out of the realms of video games into books, into toys, and even more video games. But what I hear from parents mostly is, I just don't get it. And I know because I used to be one of those. But over the past couple of months, I have spent a lot of time playing Minecraft. I've put in over 50 hours on Minecraft on the Xbox One and another 50 on Minecraft Pocket. And whilst this is barely scratching the surface of this epic game, I can now safely say I get it. So what I thought I would do is I would use this knowledge to create a parent's guide to Minecraft. Here it is. Minecraft is like digital Lego, where you have an unlimited amount of blocks and all the different block types. There is no guidance or story, so it's all your imagination as to what happens and why. It's very, very cool. Know your modes. Basically, Minecraft has 3 modes: creative, survival, and adventure. Creative mode is just like digital Lego, as you're given an array of different block types that include everything from dirt, stone, wood, water. Creators can also use other blocks such as rail tracks, stairs, windows, ladders and fences. There is also accessories that might include things like torches, chests, plant pots, flowers and picture frames. And finally, there are weapons and tools, which include things like pickaxes, regular axes, swords, shovels, bows and even fishing rods. All of which and more can be used to craft anything from a garden shed to a castle complete with water slide and roller coaster. The only limit is your imagination. For me, it was like having both an unlimited collection of Lego as well as having a never-ending train set. The world is generated when you first start the game and can include various biomes that include a forest world, desert world, aquatic, grassland and a tundra. All of these hidden caves, mines and temples to discover, and discovering these is really incredibly exciting. From the second you break through into one of the chasms, it feels like you've opened a treasure trove of adventure. Inside there might be mines, monsters or precious metals. Caves are more exciting in survival mode as you only have a limited amount of resources, and caves are like a treasure trove of new and untapped resources. As you have everything in creative mode, it's not quite so much, but it's still very cool. The good thing about creative mode, for parents at least, is that the monsters can't hurt you. So you can roam around, the monsters can hit you, and you can't get hurt, which is good when dealing with small children. Survival mode. The survival mode is more like a game than a toy box. You start with nothing, and then you build up your world from nothing. You begin by collecting wood from trees, wool from sheep, and digging up dirt from the ground. From there you can build a bed, a shovel, a set of basic weapons, and create your first home. I have compiled a beginner's guide to Minecraft, so click here for more details. Adventure mode. Finally, you have adventure mode, in which you can't place blocks or destroy blocks unless you have the correct tool. You can still trade with villagers, find chests, hit animals, but it's more about playing a traditional style game. You can create these levels in creative mode and then switch it to adventure mode to play games such as parkour levels or Hunger Games, which I'll go into a little bit later on. In survival mode, the monsters not only can hurt you, but also actively look for you, especially at night. So when you're building your first home, it's definitely good to get under cover by the first night. The monsters mainly come out at night, so you can pretty much sleep through the first few nights until you have a small arsenal of weapons or you've created some kind of tunnel network to get around. The beauty of survival mode is that everything is earned. You can't have diamond armor until you have enough diamond ore to make it, which means that you have to work your way through wood and iron first. Your home, your tunnel network, your mine tracks and everything you create in survival mode is all your own work. Should you ever want to speed up your progress, you also can use the options menu to switch from survival mode to creative mode at any point. This does sort of take a little bit away from it by the fact that you can have access to everything if you want it, but it's nice to have the option there. The monsters of Minecraft. The important thing to note is that when an enemy hits you, there are no screams, no blood and no gore. Just the simple sound of a thud. Zombies, spiders and wolves just hit you, while skeletons and witches have projectile weapons. Endermen, which are these long, tall, gangly black guys, all generally are passive unless you get close and if you stare directly at them. When the player attacks enemies, there is a similar thud, but they do moan and yelp when killed. Notes to parents. I thought it was useful to highlight how to manage a Minecraft addict. If you want to be involved in their game, there are a few things that you could do. Various skin packs. It's good to know that skin packs are paid for accessories or paid for themes that can change the look of the various blocks. Instead of having the standard pixel style block, you can change it to make it look plasticky or have a sci-fi theme or a Halloween theme. All of which change the look of the entire world and come with additional character skins so your player can look like a spaceman or even Father Christmas. Set challenges and tasks. Ask them to build you a room in their house, or ask them to build you a house, or even try and get them to build a working farm for you. Having these set challenges and tasks give them something to do and gives you something to reward. Give them a time frame. Building exquisite structures or exploring deep caverns in Minecraft takes a lot of time, but it can be saved at any point. Give players a time frame so that they can manage what they're doing, and if they're building, let them finish the wall or the floor but not the entire building, and if they are mid-adventure, ask them to get to a safe spot to save. It's two-player. Why not join in the fun and use the second controller to build something with your child, or even be a partner on one of their ongoing adventures? I'm sure they'd love to show you the ropes, even though you might be a little bit rusty on the computer, but why not build a farm together, or why not build a building together? Because that means you can be engaged in what they're playing with. The Hunger Games. More advanced players that tire from the regular game modes can play an event called the Hunger Games, which is a player versus player battleground on all these custom arenas. I can go into more details on another video, but basically it's a big multiplayer game in which people pretty much fight each other. Probably good to steer clear from that until you've got to grips with the main game. So there you have it, your first step into a much larger digital world. Of course, there are lots of things that I missed: rabbits, bats, rats, torches, fire, all sorts of things, because it is a huge game with a huge potential. But if you just want to scratch the surface and get to know what Minecraft is and find out why your children are so obsessed with it, this is just a few pointers to introduce you, because as I say, it's a small step into a much larger digital world. So if this has been helpful, please give it a thumbs up, please comment below, please subscribe, and I'll be back with another video very soon.
Finish him!
Addiction is a strange thing. Having something consume your life and change your daily routine is quite amazing. And I've been told I have an addictive personality, and I think I probably do. And over the past couple of months, my fixation has been with Minecraft. Like many people, I saw Minecraft and I just didn't get it. A game with